about 6-7 years ago, after I played college, is when I really decided, okay, I'm going to go bowl on tour. I always knew that I could, but I wanted to play golf more because I grew up watching Tiger, and that's what I wanted to do. Didn't pan out, but I always knew from a very young age that I was a little bit better than everybody else in my age, and I probably could get there, but it wasn't until after college that I really decided that I'm going to give it a shot because I know my abilities are good, and I'm just going to go try. And the only way you know is if you go try. When I walk into a bowling center, I think I'm going to win the tournament. And I believe I'm the best in the world when I walk into the bowling center. Now the only problem with that is, so does everybody else that's at the elite level. We all think that way. If you don't think that way, then you're not doing something right. But I kind of have that mentality. I don't want to beat you by 10. If I'm beating you by 10, I want to beat you by 40. You know, I don't want to just barely beat you. I want to crush you. I guess sometimes with my rev rate, like I'm able to create more area than maybe some other guys. I'm really able to get my hand in different spots at the bottom of the swing and get my ball to roll a little bit differently. Maybe my ball's not getting through the pins the right way, so I can just barely tweak my hand instead of going and grabbing a different ball that you know what it's going to do, but you're not exactly sure what it's going to do on that lane that day. So I think that's one of the things that makes me a little bit harder to beat, is I can make those little adjustments and maybe keep the same ball in my hand that's been working for several games and keep it working for a little bit longer. Toughest moment, it was kind of the turning point of my career. It was at the 2015 World Championships when I lost to Gary. That was the second time in a major that I led and not won. And it was a crushing moment for me that I didn't perform well at all. Those opportunities we know don't come around that often to have a chance to win a major championship and lead the tournament. So that was probably the toughest moment, but it was probably one of the best moments in my career because it helped me to get to where I am now. So in a way, I'm thankful for it, but also I'm still pretty upset of how I performed on that day. The best dish that I make is it's a baked fried chicken. Basically, you put butter in like a cookie sheet that's got the little lip on it, and then put some buttermilk on the chicken, put some flour and stuff on it, and then bake it in the oven instead of actually frying it, but you still get that nice crisp crust like you would frying it. I'm definitely a hillbilly and do-it-yourselfer, that's for sure. Most of the stuff like around the house, I just built a new TV stand the other day, a few weeks ago. Built some shelving. Like I'm very hands-on, do it yourself. My grandparents are from Kentucky. My dad came from that family, and we're just a whole family of, you don't call somebody first. You do it yourself first, and then when you screw it up, then you call somebody else in if you can't figure it out. But 9 times out of 10, we're so stubborn that we figure it out. Even if it's wrong, we will fix it even if it's wrong. That moment of the World Championships when I won with my dad there, and I went and jumped in his arms, that would be the top of my list, best moment in my career. I don't think there's anything that can top that in bowling. That first major and my dad being there, it was just such a special moment that I don't think there's anything that could happen that could top that.